Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? I want to talk to y'all about something that we all like to call tithes and offerings, in the church. Now, I love the Lord just as much as the next person, but if you got the whole universe in your fucking hand, what the fuck would my little 10% even matter to you? You know what I'm saying? I think, honestly, personally, I think that it's something that's cooked up by people to get people to, you know what I'm saying, chip in, you know what I'm saying, to pay some money and shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you go to church, you know what I'm saying, they pass the communion around, they pass around the grape juice and shit, and the crackers and shit, and you know that shit costs money, right? You know what I'm saying? They ain't getting that shit off no food stamp card now. That shit costs money. You see what I'm saying? So they like, damn, we done spent $1.99 on each quart of this grape juice. Now you take that $1.99, $2 even fucking, I'm gonna say $2 flat. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that shit go up every day. So you take $2 and you multiply that shit by 8. That's $16 right there. Then you add that 16 plus the 9. So now that's $25 right there, because you know the crackers is kind of expensive too, especially if you get the good kind, the Ritz. So you add that shit all together, you know, that's $25. Okay, you do that shit 4 times in a row, that's $100. You see what I'm saying? Because you know you got to cover the whole church, the pews, the people in the back, the people in the front, the people on the side, the people up there behind the preacher. You see what I'm saying? So I said like 4 or 5 times, that ought to get everybody. Now you done came up about $150 right there. You know, see, this is where they coming from. I know how they thinking. You see what I'm saying? Because I know what's going on. You know, so they paid all this money. So the pastor, see, he the smartest one out of the whole bunch. He like, look, the Lord has told me that we need to pass that collection plate round at least 2 or 3 times to make up for our financial losses. So what they gonna do is they gonna pass it around 2 or 3 times. Now, within that 2 or 3 times, you got some people that pay it regularly, you know what I'm saying, religiously, or, you know, that's just all good, you know what I'm saying, I'm down with that. And then you got some people that don't hardly ever pay, and then you got some people that pay when they can. Now, the thing about this whole situation is, when they pass that collection plate around, they take that money straight to the back and count that shit. No questions asked. You know what I'm saying? So within that time frame, you should just watch for what you put in there. You know what I'm saying? And some people, they'll kick you out of the church if you don't pay that shit too. You know what I'm saying? I think that's fucked up. You know? Like, one time, you know, somebody at the church asked me, he say, Brother Phillips, how much do you think that your tithe should be? And I'm like, I got the adding on his ass too, because I knew he was gonna ask. So I'm like, shit, I did my math in the car, and I think I can push out about $20 every 2 weeks. You see what I'm saying? He's like, oh no, that's just not enough. And I'm looking at this motherfucker, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. I'm like, dude, how the fuck you gonna tell me what the fuck I got in my pockets? You know what I'm saying? And that's where the law, the fucking line just was drawn right there. When he told me that what I was given wasn't enough. So I looked at this motherfucker, I'm like, huh? I hit him with the side, like, huh? Like, niggas, you serious? You know what I'm saying? So I left and shit. I played it off cool. You know what I'm saying? I thought about cussing his ass out. You know what I'm saying? So I left. I walked out the house. I looked down and shit, because he had a pond in his front yard, y'all. Can y'all believe this shit? This motherfucker had a pond in his front yard telling me, you know, that I wasn't paying enough in tithes. I'm like, motherfucker, you can be paying enough for the both of us while you bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, you got me fucked up. You know, so I go outside and shit, I look at the pond, I see some little fishes swimming around in there and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, this motherfucker really got it made. You know, and then something in my mind told me, like, don't you gotta use the bathroom? And then it was something else in my mind that told me, nigga, nah, you in the wrong part of town for that shit. You better go get your ass back in that car and go the fuck home. So, naturally, you know what I'm saying, y'all, I ain't crazy. I went and got my ass back in that car and I drove the fuck home. But one thing I did not do was I did not go to church after that. I said, fuck that, I ain't fucking with them. I said, I'll pray at the house for free. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've been doing ever since then. I've been praying at the house for free because, see, they'll try to get in your pockets with that shit, you know? And what I'm just saying is, you know, be careful. You know, guard your grill. You know what I'm saying? Keep your wallet at all times. And everything will be all right. Peace.